Welcome back to Dinset's Techie Now Badass. I'm your arrogant host, Von Fry. I kind of messed up and forgot to schedule the stream. We're getting back to Splatoon Raiders. If there's any confusion, Halo Campaign Devolved kind of sucks. It's the middest Halo yet. Banjo's here. Banjo, I've got something. This took me a little... This slowed me down a little getting things going here, but check a look at this.
Oh, now we got it.
How's that? Were there sound effects and things? It doesn't seem to be replaying very quick, but...
Oh, now we got it.
So I've also made one for Sweet Tea. Nowhere does not like his. We've got 4 big cookies. We are going off topic tonight after the stream. The plan is to finish Splatoon Raiders. And to do so, we're going to open up a brand new Red Bull. Sugar-free! You freaks! I think that fight happened today. Is there a Dwayne Johnson button? I don't know. You see for yourself.
And that's the bottom line.
Boom! Dwayne Johnson right there. Right? Something like that.
You're going nowhere.
We may have a little too much wrestler stuff happening here. We need to diversify, but this isn't a wrestling channel by any means. Let's get on some let's goon with our Splatoon. Sing a troon. That has to stop when you finish and you've cleared all the fog. Surely this is going to update, right? I did post a campaign devolved review today. I should have mentioned that the co-op stuff kind of worked okay between platforms, but okay, I've got to remember the controls here for this. I think we have this half of an island and the rest of a new island to go through. The Rock kind of freaked out. He's facing sideways or there's ropes cutting him in half. So him getting dressed down by Stone Cold kind of worked better. I think that kind of worked. Sweet Tea, Banjo also has a button.
Oh, now we got it.
It's not exactly NASCAR, but it's in the spirit of NASCAR, okay? I'm like a genie. You ask for a rock button, what do you think you're gonna get? You might get a GIF from when they turn into rocks from All the Asians at Once movie, whatever the shit it was called. Oh, new compass, huh? Let's see what it's reacting to this time. Or not. We've got to barrel through this. I'm a little behind schedule. Setting up your buttons, forgetting to do the thing, did a review. I actually got a fair amount of skulls collected in Campaign Evolved. I think I can finish the achievements on that pretty quick. I don't know if you guys want to see me do a co-op lasso thing. We could probably do the lasso if we had modifiers. It'd probably be pretty doable. It's almost surprising that there isn't a limiter for how long you can be in squid form. You can kind of just do it whenever you want, right? Like, it's not like Sombra. You can only be invisible for 5 seconds sort of stuff.
First try.
Power up, let's go. We're in a hurry. Important stuff, indeed. Something's up with your tank. You should give it a look in the gear. Ready to power up? Sweet. Fill it with those eggs. Man, it seems like we're the villains here. Maybe the next, instead of a Splatoon game, you get a Salmonid game. How about that? Is that a possibility? Equip more gadgets and relics. Sweet. Oh, hold up. A third gadget? Now we're talking. All right, that surprised me. Can I equip an additional relic? No. I like Raiders. DK Bonanza is still my favorite Switch 2 exclusive, though. I like this game, but I just don't... I'm not raving about it. I'm seeing like a good game, but not like a great one. You guys okay with your buttons? You're not gonna be all upset like I think Nowhere really doesn't like his. I don't know. Better go. Oh wait, we already did that one. Oof. This could be a little rough.
I don't need any help.
We're going in alone.
And that's it. The end.
I need to bring the water bomb back. The second water bomb button. Didn't do that. Mine the huge crystal. We know the routine. Hey, this music sounds better. I kind of don't want to kill him because there's decent music for a change. That's an awful start. Maybe I should just start over because of that. Everybody, are you sure everybody said they wanted me to play Mass Effect? Nukem said he wanted me to play Mass Effect. You gotta be kidding me. Yes, I did figure out the compass thing. Did you? It is a little trickier than I expected. You are looking for things that are like in cleared areas that are not part of the fog. And then when you mouse over it, essentially, you get an A button that appears. And they're kind of like little bonus rooms. They have a more Mario-like vibe about them. Man. I don't know what a Cavafax button would be, guys. Cavafax, would you be interested in running co-op campaign Lasso, Legendary All Skulls, in campaign Devolved? Maybe we can give that a shot tomorrow. It might take a little while. I think it can be done in one stream, though. One amazing, glorious... I think what they're calling it in the chat, a begathon. I'm gonna have to reset. Jeez. Some of them were a little too tricky. Like, they had a more puzzle thing going on, but it just kind of seemed like stuff was a little out of, not landing the right way. Possible new style here. Very unusual having unlocks in a game, I feel like. Then must be a Nintendo thing. That archaic Nintendo unlockable stuff, right? I did order the NSO GameCube controller, so I've got that coming, and it's shipping. Should arrive next week. I think Phil should lean into the begging. That's what it sounds like to me.
Oh, now we got it.
Got a level. Oh, that's kind of lame. Now that could be good. That doesn't really matter too much. 993. Let's stick with this. I know. Nintendo doesn't have a $1 trillion company breathing down their neck looking for ways to monetize their indentured consumers, right? They had Xbox over there. Hey, why are you not monetizing this, right? Somebody running the place like TKO screwing over WWE, right? The May 1st incident is what you call that. Okay. Oh, the camera's on? It was on the whole time? See, I think he should lean into some of that, though. Like, okay, at this point, everybody knows you're begging, so call it a begathon. We could do a 4-player lasso begathon with the mods on and float and fly through the level and do all kinds of crazy stuff. And it shouldn't take too long. We could do that in one night tomorrow, I think. Man, I gotta bait this guy down. Oh my gosh. People are saying this series has good music, but it's not making a good first impression on the music this game. What level are you in this? I'm like 32, it says here. No, I watched another Dark Side film. Well, I listened to it while I ran some Halo Skulls in Campaign Evolved. It's not gonna let me cover that, is it? Man, why am I taking shots that far out? Did that guy despawn? See, we could call it like a Halo Campaign Devolved Begathon Lasso or something. It could be kind of fun. I'm not expecting any. We're gonna call it a begathon, but we're not necessarily gonna beg. F me. Yeah, I saw a 30-minute video on him. It was a follow-up to like an hour-and-a-half video. It was like the continued downfall of Darkside Phil. And I just kind of listened to that while I was collecting skulls. I've got 3 more levels I need to do, and then I can activate all skulls. And it looks like there's a glitch where you can get the achievement with the modifiers on. I kind of feel like we need to get that out of the way before they patch it and make it nigh impossible with all the other bullshit that happens in the game. Because I'm running into a lot of errors. But Cavafax, I think you brought this up the other day. The game looks markedly better. And I had 4K with HDR on, and it looked really good during the campaign missions. It's the bonus missions where they made new assets, where I think they cut all the damn corners. I think that's what happened. They said, oh, new asset, just bring that over from the PC where we have a bunch of low-res shit, and we're gonna DLSS. That's what we're gonna do. Just, yeah, they can, it doesn't matter. Nobody plays on console. Just do that. You're part of the Snortex now, Vaughn. I got sucked in. I may actually have to start watching the guy. The thing that's stopping me from watching him, I guess, is the fact that I'm streaming almost every night now. In the video, there's some guy who's like, hey, why don't you adjust your RGB lights before the stream? Okay, well, for that, you just got banned. You don't come in here. What the pettiest shit to dance. It was hilarious. I don't even think he's trying to be. That's what makes it funny. If he was trying to be funny, I don't think he could be funny. There is a way for someone to bomb doing stand-up, and it's funny on video, but not funny when it happens. But yeah, I kind of get derived pleasure from people's suffering like that, watching people bomb stand-up. You see enough open micers who only have one set, and it's like, oh, it's been 5 years, you're still telling the same jokes, okay. You watch restreamers or edited highlights by detractors. Yeah, that's what I watched, because it's like, I don't think I could, it seems kind of suffering to watch him live, right? But at least it's a, you know, the video essay, he doesn't get a cut of the action. One of the rare occasions where you don't want anybody to make money from the video about them, I guess. All right, what do we got here? Explosive placement. May have something like that already. Crystals rejuvenated, generated, whichever. It just seems like, I mean, if you guys said, hey, why don't you adjust the... It's like I adjust it before the stream starts. That's the whole plan. In fact, I set up some stands, and my lights are largely in place so that I can try to get the stream up quicker. And yet I'm still pretty late at times. But I'm trying to get it more, you know, a little more reasonable start time for everything here. Oh man, it's like hopping. Yeah, how'd you manage to get your hands in that? Alright, let's use the ultimate. Showstopper! Oh, the problem with that ice, you can't... It's too slippery, you can't paint it. No going down in the ice. There's something really intuitive about this, like, crank up and down to shoot. Like, you get at the hang of it, and then you just kind of do it second nature after a bit. It works pretty well. At least it's not like a full-on you have to tilt, like every direction. His favorite detractor right now is called Robust Urban Garlic. Vaughn, what character kills you annoyingly fast in Overwatch? Annoyingly fast? Probably Mauga, right? And then if your supports don't adjust to counter him, you are really effed. Right? Though there's changes all the time. I can't be sure. Like the last couple times I've seen the British guy, who looks like the British hooligan guy. What's his name? Like Havoc or something? Last couple times I've seen him, he was really powerful. So I don't know if he got some kind of buff or perks that just make him pretty elite. I don't see Junker Queens. She's kind of tough to win with. She's not particularly fast. She doesn't provide a barrier. Right? It's kind of like the worst of both worlds on the tank end of things, right? Yeah, it's only for precisioning. It works pretty well. It works well. I would kind of like to play Doom like that, you know? But I guess the issue is the classic Doom would automatically aim up for you. I think Quake is one of the first games that allowed you to aim up in that way. They have Quake on Game Pass, but I've never played it. I thought about doing co-op with a friend. I think that'd be kind of fun at some point. I see they're making some real progress with Doom for Neo Geo. The Neo Geo AES should be powerful enough to run Doom kind of like outside of the system in a way that if you could turn off the like, I'm assuming FPGA type emulation of a Neo Geo and just have it run like it was an Android device or something, it should probably run Doom that way. That'd probably be the efficient way for the AS Plus to do it. Who are some characters that kill you crazy quick then? Sweet Tea in Overwatch. Roadhog deletes, but he's not a real problem for Hammond. He's a problem for Hammond in the way that your teammates will blame you for getting killed by him. If you're playing Hammond, your teammates are going to get killed by Roadhog and blame you. Because there's a completely broken character in the game. Don't neglect the compass. Why, yes, I will. I'm wondering. The float balloon's kind of crap. Let's go with this. I'm not crazy about the float balloon thing. Like Doom 2016 probably got, hey, yeah, this should make our raids much smoother, you know? I hope that does a ton of damage. I don't really have parts for it. Enhanced knockback, don't I need to suck things in? Vortex horizontal area up. That sounds really good. Explosive finale, don't mind if I do. Large for 4 slots. Pink-haired black chick. I'm trying to think who you're talking about. Is it a character I'm not... Hold on, is it the one that slides? Sojourn? There's still some characters I don't know the names of. because I'd been away from the game for a time. I heard there was an official version of Super Nintendo Doom that had Rumble. I don't want to play that kind of Doom. I don't think that would work great. You got compromises on a lot of machines. What's the first console that plays Doom like verbatim how it should be played? The Saturn should have been able to do it. This is not a new one. The Saturn should have been able to do it. It has like one of the worst Doom ports. I feel like someone could homebrew a better Doom for the Saturn. Did Dreamcast get Doom? Because the Dreamcast could handle it. Doom 64 isn't quite right. Sojourn I don't hate, but any of those snipe characters I just don't think work that well. It's not a tower defense game, right? And it isn't Call of Duty Deathmatch. The setting up to snipe people stuff just doesn't really work. You don't have defenses like that. People don't use cover much in Overwatch. That's probably the one thing that works well to the sniper players, is that people don't naturally go to cover in the game. That Saturn port was a tragedy. It makes that console. I know. I mean, in real time, in like 95, 96, I couldn't tell the difference between a Saturn and a PlayStation. I mean, I had limited access to them at kiosks at like Sears and Blockbuster, but in magazines, they pretty much looked the same. They would just show clips of like Mortal Kombat 2 on both of them. Both of them looking fine, you know? It's astonishing that the Saturn has a near arcade perfect port of X-Men vs. Street Fighter. And that's is it safe to assume that's the best game on the Saturn? Even though it's an arcade port, it has the absolute best version in real time of that game that you could get in the 90s. And it's a really good game. It's not like they have a killer Sonic, right? I didn't even realize the Saturn was gone until it was too late. Like, I mean, I saw the Dreamcast dying in real time, but it was different with the Saturn. It was like, oh yeah, whatever happened to that? Like, it was that kind of thing. All right, I'm probably going to need help on this one. Let's call for help, okay? The Saturn struggled with so much. People don't really address it quite right, but you know, I say that the Dreamcast died because it didn't. Oh, 250s? Don't mind if I do. I say the Dreamcast died because it didn't have the second analog stick, so it wasn't ready for like the upcoming wave of FPS titles that would dominate the generation, right? But Sega was so enthusiastic about bringing the arcade home. It just didn't make sense. They were trying so hard to bring the arcade home. The arcade never had two analog sticks, right? So it was completely like a foreign language to them. Well, let's try the new thing. What good is it to bring the arcade home when the arcade's dying? Like, that's something to think about. I don't really see people bring it up. They're like, it died because it wasn't as powerful as the PlayStation 2. Or it died because it didn't have DVDs. Yeah, that had a huge effect, but I think there's not one reason. I think there's, you know, contributing factors here. And the ones that I'm mentioning, people don't bring up. Like, they just assume it was because it didn't have the DVD. Vaughn, do you like interesting lore and stories and characters and games? Is there a game that contains those elements you vibe with? You know, probably Halo. And I would say this because when I played the first game, I just liked the gameplay. I really couldn't tell you what was happening so much with the story. I think it was pretty approachable, you know, being like an entry point. Things weren't too confusing, right? But then you understand, oh, they came up with novels, and like there's all these like backstory things, and like there's like a insidious origin for the Spartan program, and that sort of stuff really does make a pretty compelling story. In most cases, I don't care for lore stuff in games because it seems like it's a lot of tacked on ways to express story without you actually experiencing story. Silksong, Hollow Knight, is there much of a story? No, but there's lore. We sat on the Discord and we made lore up. And that's what you're supposed to have done all of this research beforehand to enjoy the game. I don't suppose Nintendo even cares about lore, because look at Mario, man. Does Mario much have a story at all, really? And that's their bread and butter franchise right there. I'm trying to stay away from some of this. Oh, they took care of it for me. Okay. Hello, Anna. Oh, guys, I need to move that. We made our goal. Anna's contributions over there. We can get rid of that. Anna maxed it out, so we need to actually hit some vape. Is that what or something? Smoke for Anna. That didn't sound normal. Oh, shoot. I get Nintendo's reasoning, though. Hard lore contradicts you in future games. Look at what happened with Halo. We came up with a silver timeline where we made Captain Keyes black, but arguably worse, he dies defending Reach instead of being on the Pillar of Autumn, which was leaving Reach, thus actually dramatically changing his character, right? Mario, it's just, he just shows up. I have not played Mario Sunshine, but I imagine it going like this. Huh? Where am I? Why, you're in Sunshine. I'm a backpack and I spit water at things. Fill me up with water and we can just do this. Okay, fine. Now, is that an oversimplification, or did I dramatically expand upon the lore for Sunshine? Right? That's metal in your lungs. Remember those ads? That sounded kind of cool. That's metal. Oh yeah, we like, that's so metal in your lungs. So, well, I mean, it's tiny enough, but I mean, we've probably got a lot of other things in our lungs. That's plastic in your, I mean, you could probably make the case for all kinds of stuff being in your lungs like that, right? So, I don't vape or nothing, but I kind of thought you guys might want to see me suck in some of the vapor and blow it or something. Yeah, we're talking about expanding the lore on Sunshine. Nintendo shrewdly doesn't set up a story so that they can just do things, right? Like, there's not really a story with Donkey Kong. It's just kind of like, this is a different... Oh my god, you guys are letting me play this with this wrong sign up there. See if I can find the right one. There we go. All right, we're trying to get this wrapped up before we do going off top. You think I can finish it? Grilled squid. Salmonids you touch get grilled? I drink Mountain Dew and I play video games. Though lately I've been playing a lot of video games while I'm drinking Red Bull, so sound vice enough for me. Awesome, another awesome fight, mechanic. Eh, I feel like we've come a long way, you know? But somehow, not that far. The fog around these islands has mostly cleared up. One more push should do it. First, though, we gotta read the note that was lying around in those ruins. Good luck reading that. What am I looking at? They seem to have been quite the inventor, but this... Hey, oh wait, I knew this looked familiar. Aren't these parts for the boat and tanks? What? So the note writer designed the bot and tanks. The bot and... Oh, I thought you said boat. Hey, then our mystery friend wasn't an explorer or anything, but an engineer. Kind of like a mechanic, you know? Hey, and it seems like this engineer was having trouble leaving the islands because of the fog, right? But why would someone trying to leave the islands make a treasure hunting bot? Hey, who knows? Point is, we never have found our way to the gold without them. Once we get our hands on the gold, we should give the engineer a piece of the take. Hey, didn't they live over 100 years ago, right? Speaking of the take, obviously you'll get a cut, mechanic. Don't worry on that score. As for how to divide it, I'd say a 90-10 split between us and the mechanic seems fair. What the shit? Hey, fair to who? You gotta factor in how much the mechanic has contributed, you know? Hey, personally, I'd put it at 30-70. What is your head stuffed with seaweed? It's gotta be an even four-way split, you know, 30-30-30-30. Perhaps you should use your 30% to pay for math lessons. No one appreciates the effort it takes to play the comedic foil. No time for self-pity. We've got gold to raid. I need confirmation. Does Big Man's amiibo have, like, cloth in it? Because it looked like it had, like, cloth components. I will personally stop all tensions in the Middle East if the Saudis who bought WE will finally bring Mass Effect. Or EA, yeah. I think we may need to talk about that going off topic. I forgot to add it to the list of stuff that I have put together. Okay, oh man, there's still, we've got a ways to go. Shoot. I don't suppose I can just skip to this one, can I? I thought that would clear the storm. Hell, talk about it now. Some people are saying that the Saudis kind of, and Kirshner's group, like, they'll run things pretty hands-off. Taking EA private is interesting, but doesn't that... I mean, it still puts a lot of people to run decisions behind, like shareholders would. So I'm not sure if it really makes much difference. I mean, it could either be a good thing or it can be a disaster, right? Where are we going? Yeah, I mean, you'd think I would have, like, all the types of diabetes by now, but evidently I'm fine, so... I am intending to make the next batch of Kool-Aid I mix all stevia, not half a cup of stevia, half a cup of sugar. Just, you know, try to drink a little less sugary stuff on occasion. Oh, I forgot to equip the thing where I can torch them. So I kind of need more relics if I'm gonna work that angle. You're not this far. The post game is massive. I kind of expected that, but Cavafax, you think I can get through it in the next hour or so? Next hour and a half, most? I mean, through the, I guess to the credits, I suppose. Wow, the tank is really emptying quick. Yeah, I mean, look, if what I did was like, okay, New Year's resolution, every time I'm on my stationary bike, I drink water. I'm only drinking water on the stationary bike. That would probably be a pretty solid plan of attack. Or hey, if I'm playing video games, I'm only drinking water. That, I mean, honestly, I don't drink that much during the game streams. That's why it takes me like 3 streams to get through a Red Bull. I probably could have used the same Red Bull can today, but I decided to drink the rest of it just before dinner, just to kind of finish it. These Red Bull cans are what, like 8 ounces? So I'm not drinking a ton of the stuff. I feel like 8 ounces over the course of 3 days. I don't know, that sounds pretty manageable, but I probably should drink more water. Is there really a lot of story to ruin, Sweet Tea? Let's think about this. It's a Nintendo game. I'm not really experiencing a ton of story en route here. They're not running across like old friends that they've been enemies or anything. It's just like nameless, faceless bosses that don't talk, that don't have some kind of master plan. They haven't kidnapped Shiver. There's probably not a lot of big revelations ahead. Oh yeah, you guys haven't made it this far? Get him with the suction. Vortex thing's pretty weak. Probably would have been better off with the bomb thing. I could probably use these showstoppers more often too. What we got over here? This leads you back to the big one, huh? Run away! Okay, that's it. We're going in. You guys want to do this? Okay, that must be like medium size. It's bigger than a lot of them, but I kind of just put them in my Red Bull mini fridge, uncovered. Sometimes I see little debris of something kind of in there. I think a bug gets hit by the fan and chopped up and spread across. So like sometimes there's like maybe little bug part type stuff, but I'm talking about not a big issue, and it doesn't seem to land in the can drink area. But yeah, I'm pretty awful with that. So, but hey, it's got me this far. The good thing about the Red Bull is it goes flat and it still tastes good. Flat Pepsi, flat Mountain Dew, flat Dr. Pepper, flat Red Bull. Ooh, two fists. Feast ready salmonid. Not that I need a midair jump. Mom's homemade oatmeal cookies. Oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. No one else seems to quite make them this way. And most oatmeal cookies still seem like oatmeal. These you don't. You wouldn't tell. You'd be able to tell there was oatmeal in it. It's a weird thing. Probably should have, had a business making these. Honestly. What are you doing over here? We can't anymore. They are pretty noisy. Even in the basement, it's pretty loud. Yeah. Mini fridges are pretty loud. The Electro something mini fridges, like the Xbox Series X mini fridge, are not loud. They don't have a fan. They don't really have a refrigerant. It's like electrostatic. They're super inefficient. There are people who put like a can next to it, and the can inside is hotter than the can outside of it. So it's more of a show thing than effective. My Red Bull mini fridge actually gets things colder than my large refrigerator. Your mom makes them with love. That's the difference. Maybe. We need to release the limiter. Let me see here. We had a relic that... No, there was a thing. Some kind of device, and you equip it and... You equip it and mate... Okay, no, it's... Yeah, with these. Okay, and it scorches them. Damage is increased 50% when you're in danger. I kind of like this scorch thing. Let's go with that. Wait. Gadget cooldown shortened every 3 seconds. That's dumb. Damage taken while in swim form is reduced. That'd probably keep me alive. When you do a large jump once in there, you can do a large jump once in there. When you do a large jump, damage is dealt around you, and salmonids are knocked back. That's really stupid. Showstopper gauge fills up 9% faster when you use a showstopper. Gadget cooldown shortens by 3 seconds. Arguably good. A lot of these are 1 star. Let's go with this. A little bit of an escape. Go down. I don't know, 10 minutes ago I fixed it. I was like, what, you guys didn't... Hey, the compass we found is acting up. What's it pointing to now? I don't see a compass doing anything. We gotta like... The compass isn't reacting. I don't see a compass doing anything. There's like nothing. The compass isn't doing anything. Aren't those compass needles supposed to be flying all over the joint? Whoops. Hey Anna, I made people some buttons. Check this out.
And that's the bottom line.
Oh, I didn't. I saw that you sent me that Lego Discord thing, but I haven't looked yet.
Oh, now we got it.
Where is this guy? Little asshole. Has like an indestructible punching bag. They seem to be a little slow to reload.
And that's the bottom line.
It's that hot cold one, so you find the island when the red fills up. Oh. See, I was seeing needles before, now I'm not for some
Oh,
reason.
now we got it.
So those are for Nukem. No, those are for Banjo and Sweet Tea. All right, let's try this again here. Hot and cold one, huh? So that's getting pretty hot. It's about full. Surf and turf. We'll try it. These are pretty rough. Wi-Fi, are you a friend of what they call the Discord? No gadget at all. Reach the goal. Huh? A dead end. There's a canal just ahead. So destructive of the surfboards. Nope, I found you through Nukem Nintendo. I think most of the live stream viewers, in some way, it involves Nukem Nintendo. No! What? What? Oh, do I have to get... Oh my shit. You have to get them, or it's not going to open. Is that it? This is like the Wave Race sequel I didn't ask for. You son of... No, turn around. Don't give up now, mechanic.
Oh, now we got it.
See, I'm surprised turning into the eel doesn't change the dynamics. Open. Yes. It just keeps going, you know? No, no. Oh my. Is this Wi-Fi's first? I think Wi-Fi's been here before. Maybe. No. Just crash. Oh, Sunshine has a moment like this. No, 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 no. Come on, I opened it. Alright, it did count as open, thank goodness. Oh my lord, no. Oh, you hadn't commented before. I thought you had. Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to call you Wi-Fi, sorry. Huh. Checkpoint. Uh-oh. Well, I guess it's targets now. Let it rip, mechanic. Shh. Do I have infinite? Nope. This is going to be a bit testing here. No, just crash. And I do like these stages because this is a skill stage. It's not like, oh, well, when you have good enough equipment, it's going to change things, right? No, this is skill. Though, oh my lord. Your fragile surfboard is not helping matters. We're up to 12 viewers. We had 33 last night for Halo. I was really shocked by that. And I had to fall. I think we're all pretty old here. Anna's the oldest. But I think most are over 30 in this stream chat. Oh my, no, don't. All right, maybe I should practice the points up here. See, I think I can just hit that wall, bounce in the air, and take those out. Not good. No. what I did for this one is hold the button. It's also it's just press it a bit every time you saw a balloon. Now I'm effed. Now you got to be a bit careful with the stuff, with the ink. There's got to be a good point to refill. Did I just miss that one at the start? Yeah, heck, maybe I'm not going to finish. Oh yeah, let's try the bonus stage. That'll be a great idea. We're trying to finish the game tonight and let this happen. All right, well, I've got 2 left. So that's the closest I've gotten. You rat bastard. We're all uncles. I had not heard this Unk thing until people were calling Shannon Sharp Unk. And I didn't really understand why would you bother doing that? First of all, so he calls his podcast Club Shay Shay. I hate redundant names like that. For one. No! Get a new surfboard. Oh, I honestly had it, but instead of jumping, I ducked to try to get the ink. You son of a no! Oh, that hurt. I had it. Somehow I wasn't hitting that. Practice, I guess. Yeah, I'm expecting to have to jump towards those when I'm floating in the air. How am I not? I just don't understand how I'm not hitting some of these, you know? But then again, Nintendo not really known for their shooters, right? Yes, 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 yes. And there's more. Splatoon 3 had races. Better, you mean harder or worse to control or what? I was not ready for this tonight. It was supposed to be a chill stream.
Send nudes.
Well, at least I got the last one on the first try. Hey, you've got a compass begging for attention. You're gonna have to do those bonus things so that you can get your next tank upgrade, you know? I'm missing those. That would make the difference. Or help a bunch of... I think you get an upgrade when you help people. I think. Anything for this to make it not suck? Ferment. I had it had training levels, but they were honestly boring based on weapons. The single player in Splatoon 3 was not very fun. I didn't know until I played this that Splatoon 3 even had a single player. I thought it was like a PvP thing, strictly. Oh, come on, no, we're not. Putin Din. We're gonna do this. It's just like one guy and you just punch him. You just gotta knock the eggs out of him. Nope, not even close. He's really hard to see, guys. Yeah, Earthworm's just here because he likes the thumbnails of me looking beat up.
I didn't hear no bell.
I have Master Chief helmet on, lit ablaze. We'll use that for the Halo lasso stream. I don't know if I can do enough damage quick enough like this. Level 34. That's huge. What is this? No, this guy's hard to shoot. $3,300 from a paint roll. 14,000 damage. Heck, it might be worth a shot, right? Hey, whatever it takes to get a like. The like button's free.
They turned the friggin' frogs gay.
It's like, good luck shooting this guy. Honestly, if I could hit him, this would work. I've missed a lot of shots. Maybe...
Weird.
Maybe beat him with this. Probably be quicker than trying to line up the shots. Don't get upset, get even. There was a movie that was on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 VHS tape preview. Remember how they put like the previews for like upcoming stuff on the cassette? And it was called Step Kids. But then they changed the name of the movie when it actually came out. And it was called Big Girls Don't Cry, They Get Even. Does anyone have any recollection of that? Well, dying was a huge setback. This guy is no joke hard to spot. I've heard it was a decent movie. I recall seeing it in like Leonard Maltin movie books. It's like, you know, the big paperback thing that thick that you just, oh, he's seen every movie and he reviewed it sort of stuff. I'd heard decent things of it. Some of that stuff really sticks with you. Like there was a Pizza Hut commercial where there was like some kind of song about the outfield. This kid who plays in the outfield. And everybody knows the thing. AVGN mentioned it when he was eating at one of these throwback style Pizza Huts recent video. The fact that I died is killing me here. You get too close to this guy, he does damage. This could be kind of close. Oh, man. I think there was like a ton of kids in this movie. And one of them was like Ben Savage from Boy Meets World. I'm pretty sure he was in it, in the trailer. I mean, I guess you could skip that if doing this one unlocks the next thing. I don't know if it does or not. I got pretty close there.
Cross-dressing freak.
Honestly, it'd be easier to see without all my little helpers. Shit. Thing just like really does damage. Being in the air is not helping me right here. Should probably just... I wish I could just hit, you know, try again, right? Instead of have to head back here. Can I scorch him? Hey, we're not doing awful. Is Scorch working well? It is. The Scorch is really adding up. Where'd you go? I need my damn ultimate, man. Okay, let's... Let's look at changing it up a little. All right, we're going to change this up. Got this. I've got this thing. It might be a little easier to keep an eye on them. It's just one guy. One little bum. My dinner with Andre. Is that a Billy Crystal thing? Oh, this cooldown is wicked. Punch him off the side. Man, this thing's like, the power is knocking him back, isn't it? Really close. Really close. I need to tinker this just a little bit more. I haven't seen Millennium Actress yet. I see this Satoshi Kon stuff. I'm kind of like, I don't know. Some of it's better than others. It's not like anything's awful, but it's a bit pretentious at times. I don't know why they're even bothering with a 4K of Paprika when it looks like there's a bunch of digital animation in it that I doubt they can get a good 4K export of. Yeah, well, this dinner with Andre thing sounds like it involves Andre the Giant. I figured it might be Billy Crystal. I know My Giant was kind of like inspired by Andre the Giant. All right, relic powers. What can we do here? That's a pretty big bonus. %9 faster. If I could use the showstopper at all. Guess that's not even an option, huh? He's not getting defeated. Let's go like this. Because there's only one target. I don't have to worry about him blowing up, right? I'm not a fan of Paranoia Agent. I thought I would really like it. It gets to be disappointing when it focused more on Little Slugger and just like maybe linking the mystery between these people who've been attacked would be cool. But then it goes off the deep end and it's like, no, this shy, quiet girl actually maybe made it all up in her mind. Come on. All right, go, go, go. He's not even attacking. I can just lay in. Taking so much damage, he just can't get an attack in, huh? You son of a... Is this doable? Oh my lord. How much more can I be on? Doesn't it seem like I did that about as perfect as I could? Might be time to move on to this one. Is Millennium Actress similar to like Perfect Blue? 2 level 50s, let's do this. Seahorse and Shrimp.
No, this is America.
Save some for me, guys. Oh, a freeze power would have done good against him, right? Stopped him from moving. Freeze him, line up the sniper shot, maybe? It sounds to me like it's October is when Vampire Princess Miyu may actually happen. Oh, survived. And I've got my special. My showstopper. Yeah, I really liked that. I had my parents watch that the other week. It was their first glimpse of South Park, I guess. I just overshot everything. First Death. First Death sounds like the name of a bad action movie to come. A John Wick knockoff, First Death. That's what they should call it. First Death, colon, a John Wick knockoff. I forgot to use my ultimate, but these guys took care of business. It has great because Drunk Randy, Kyle's cousin. I didn't really understand the Kyle's cousin Kyle thing. I hadn't seen him before. Seemed kind of random. But hey guys, okay, hold on. My glasses fog up. You gotta go a little slower. It's like, it was a good one. It was a good one. Bat Dad. I'm scared, Shannon. I'm scared I can't beat up the other dads. You don't have to. All right, fine, I'll do it. It's like, the Little League World Series. Finally, I'm going to be fighting in the Little League World Series, like the state championship. Like, yeah, it's the state championship. Finally, I'm going to be fighting in the Little League state championship. Get up, Rock. It was an amalgamation between two movies from the same director, that Avildsen, Rocky and Karate Kid, with the music montages and the training, the stuff. I'm assuming the kids were familiar with this Kyle's cousin Kyle stuff. They didn't act like they never met him. But he's not a character that showed up in any of the episodes I'd seen, you know. So he must have really disappeared. Like last time he was seen, like, 15 years ago or something. Bat Dad. Yeah. Gilded Anchor. Can I 10% chance the explosion occurs? Yeah, that's not really going to help me a whole lot. All right, so that was kind of optional. All right. We'll just move to the least optional things. Another nasty looking island is in view. I thought we'd be done with these islands. If we raid it, the fog over the central island has to clear up, right? Yeah. And then the treasure tower will be visible, We'll get our shot at the hidden gold. I'm all for getting I move on, but we don't. But do we want to look at the engineer's notes first? All right. There do seem to be a lot of these. Is this the last one they wrote? Pretty lazy storytelling elements here. Like, it's like bare minimum of trying to tell a story in a modern game, right? To unknown seekers who may come here one day, I hope you can use all that I've left behind. All that I've left behind. Sounds like they never quite accomplished their goal. Hey, honestly, it sounds like they never got to leave the Spurlight Islands at all. Hey, maybe Mechanic is actually an engineer, but we just never asked him, right? Hey, I gotta say, it doesn't seem like the writer of these notes was, after any treasure, right? Yeah, and they didn't make that the bot for world domination or anything either, so what gives? Maybe they'll find that answer along the way. Hey, in that case, we just gotta press onward, Hey, although I am the only one nervous about what's waiting for us on the next island, right? Yeah. What, are you scared? Then I'll go. Nonsense. It's time for the leader of Deep Cut, meaning me, of course, to step up. Come on, leave this one to me. Hey, no. That place is too terrifying for me to be let out either. You go. Let either of you go. Why don't we all go? Yeah. So, I guess that just leaves. You got it, big man. The floor is yours. We got to do big man's music thing, don't we? Kyle paid off Cartman $40 not to make fun of him, and cousin Kyle heard and said Kyle should have tried to get away with $12.50. Probably would have worked. I don't like the idea, but if you insist, far be it from me to say no. Hey, yeah, man, his special kind of blows too, doesn't it? You just ride around. Hey, I'm Yeah, I'm big man. I get things done when it counts, you know? I can do this. It'll just be fine. Hey, well then, mechanic, it's you and me, you know? And honestly, it'll mostly be you. Is that a sleeping bag bundled above him on top of a backpack, maybe? Hey, but I won't back down. I'll show my courage, just like you always do, mechanic. This is cool having double-digit viewers. Very, very different. Double-digit viewers, back-to-back nights. Level 33. Oh, this is going to be pain. Yeah, hooray for adventure, you know? Oh, we're probably not doing this. Hey, how cold it is. Boss? Oh man, I was getting cheap views yesterday. Cheap AI viewers, actually. Now I'm getting best promotions. I'm upgrading. Oh, jeez. Well, at least there's no time limit. That's not doing a lot, is it? And we have a terrible ultimate. Now, he's got some kind of weakness. We gotta, like, get him in his weak state. Can we hit his hammer, maybe? Shattering the ice has exposed its fins. Time to turn up the heat. I feel like there should be a lot bigger difference between who you select as your buddy. It really just seems to be ultimate only. I need to jump over that each time. Should know better. Yes. Oh, it's going to be a long battle. What just happened? I guess I wasted that. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. Left and right. These buttons you never push. It says ZRLR. But now all of a sudden it's left and right. L and R. The hell's he doing? Now this thing's might be kind of permanent. Oh, shoot me. He's got an upgrade in buddies. You're a Groot streamer, so of course you got double-digit views. I mean, sometimes if it seems like if I struggle too much, it's gonna go down, but I am hardly making a dent in this guy. Come on, use your hammer. Why is he blowing? What am I going to do to him blowing here? Maybe you go around the back and get the guys that are stuck to him. This looks bad. I'm not fully understanding what to do to his attack here. I mean, I think you'd want to avoid a lot of what's happening, but that's not doing damage at all, really. I'm at a loss here. What do you guys think the strategy is? Really hardly hurting him. Drill attack, finally. Okay, you just get enough eggs to do the drill attack? I mean, honestly, I wasted my opportunity to get any damage on him there. He's changing up his attacks. It really was about kill the mobs, grab the eggs, wasn't it? Sometimes it's ignore the mobs, but focus the big. Oh, we're back on the ice thing. I'm toast, man. Is that a crack we're supposed to go after? Now's your chance. Who knows? Maybe I can pull this off. Not in danger like this. I can't shoot the fins though. My bot back there was getting tied up. Okay, come on. What is he doing? What? You gotta hit the ice. But then when he's in the puffer fish thing, I'm not really sure what to do specifically. For the sake of it. Ooh. Man, that seems really beast. Legendary type weapons, huh? It might be easier to hit him with this. And this tank. Because I do have 3 gadgets. An explosion could be pretty good, but I don't think... Pretty weak. Mega are easier to pick up when you pick them up. HP and ink recover. I don't know, that jump thing could be pretty cool. Let's go like this. I think if I can get this, we'll get to the tower next, and then I can call for help. Hold the skip. Begs the question, you think I can hit that in the air? See, now I can hit the fin. Look, I'm actually dealing damage. Except I was out of juice. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. An ancient tank? Yeah, you can equip stuff to give you, I forgot what they call it, but you only have so many you can equip. You gotta like further research equipping more or something. This is my most gadget enhanced tank. So what do I do with him here? That's the question. I mean, I feel like you want to stay away from that, right? I'm not really sure what you do to him when he's huffing and puffing. Shoot. Maybe when he's in this form, you just got to get that drill. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm gonna try it again. It is a bit of a problem. The bombs might actually be better. I don't have a lot of faith in this. Third upgrade lets you quick. Okay, yeah, that's why it says that I can do that, huh? That I can use these. But is that worth... Oh, I wasn't using the jump for one. Damage taken while in swim form is reduced by 35. That might actually be better. That way I can swim away and try to stay alive, right? Might work. I was hoping we'd get this raft by 10. Still might. If I can get him here. Hey, it's really cold, you know? Oh, jump up the robot to avoid the, I keep forgetting to call the robot for that matter, but yeah, I could call the robot. And then, I guess, I don't know. Hit him somewhere? I don't know. See, if he uses the hammer, I'm good, honestly. I can swim away to reduce damage, though. Okay, they're cock blocking me. Am I supposed to hit? What am I supposed to hit to make him get out of this form? That's the question. Dude's ultimate seems pretty weak. I think all I can do is just work on the drill attack here. Go back to the hammer, please. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I really gotta lock in here. Missed the hammer opportunity. Though he was showing the fragile ice there. Halfway. Boy. Much more manageable than when he's going around in a circle. That I can't wrap my head around what they want me to do there. I really miss all those. He's doing the spin-a-rooney. I'm dead. It's weird how the game recommends using ultimate that's aren't fit. I know that ultimate is trash, and that's really holding me up. It really is. Yeah, if it's too much to handle, we go practice a little. It is, you know, level-wise, I'm in a bit of a pickle. $80 to $100. That's a 20% difference. Let's go with that. Charge shot, big blast. On the weak points. Maybe worth it. What happened with the gadgets? Direct hit 7. 7 slots, pretty rough. The double trouble should be game breaking. Should. If I call for help, I may not get help on the next on the final part. It's quite a time you got to hold that down. Arguably too much chaos to be trying to snipe here. What's it want me to do when he rotates? He doesn't... Is the weak spot on the back? Like, it's not shining. It doesn't seem to be lit up like a weak spot. .34 balanced shooter, optimize range. Oh no, this seems like a better option. I'm just gonna have to call for help. I'm playing on Survivalist, and the trouble is that on Survivalist here, I think you win by just out leveling it eventually. You just get to be a higher level than the level, and then it's a cakewalk. See, I've got 2 level 50s. It'll probably be pretty damn easy. That's kind of my big complaint with the game, is it just seems like you can out-level the levels. Kind of Far Cry-like. Oh, those guys have skulls over them. They're really high level. Don't worry, in 10 hours, you can just flick them off the edge of the map. No problem. In no time, there'll be nothing. Blowfish and ghost crab. Let's do this. They're going to be able to lay down a lot more paint here for me to travel through, for one. Look, they're doing huge damage. Maybe they've got something figured out. I think I'd be fine if I understood what to do to him here. Seems like all I can do is just try to build the drill. It takes too long. Get him with the drill. Man, we about to have the whole place painted. Smoker's tank? Why would... Smoker? We almost have the power eggs. Drill attack! This might just do them. So close, guys. Oh, I do have this awful ultimate. I don't understand this. Am I supposed to run into stuff and shoot? Like... This part seems kind of Zelda-like to me. I mean, except for the ink splatter, I guess, but... I usually want to play the hardest available at the start. Except streaming, I know it makes it kind of difficult to watch. Yeah, it's how you keep your cool against the seminar that says, hey, you're pretty neat mechanic. Yeah, now the... First there was Shiver's turn, then Fry went, so it must be me next, you know? He's gonna sing. Yeah, watch the head of the Manta clan over here, you know? Cue the music, yeah? First playthrough of Alien Isolation was on hard. Boy, was that work. I think Extreme then opened up after. All it did was like... All that did was like remove your waypoint thing. That's about it. Hey, look. What is that? Nope. Ryler, welcome back. I was hoping that we'd be going off topic soon, but we still got a little ways to go in this. It's a pretty big constellation. Doesn't this one show a monster? It might be 30 minutes from now, honestly, because that's when I can call from help. You have a 30-minute cooldown between when you can call for help in this game. I'm sorry about ignoring you too much in the members chat. We had some problems and the member stuff has been going down and stuff. That's why we're doing the co-stream to Twitch too. Got quite a few topics tonight, and if you guys want to recommend some trailers to react and watch or whatever. God, what's that sound? Nothing good, that's for sure. Yeah, whatever it is, we should bail for now, you know? Yeah, is that it? Whoa, face to face at last. The golden treasure. Hang on. Is that a power egg? Hold up. Are you telling me the treasure was a golden egg? Hey, wait. There's something inside. I thought we'd have to go up the tower. Did we beat the game? Nah, this is like summoning the final boss or something, right? This looks bad. What in the world? Yeah, it seems like Twitch, it's not going to take it down for me watching a trailer, but oh no, you watched the Tom Cruise trailer. Shit. Well, that looks kind of cool. Alright, is the island underneath? The final land? I'm hearing really conflicting stuff about the Odyssey. It's like people respect some of the technical things, but then took liberties with the story in ways that mess it up and make Odysseus a douche and he's just Matt Damon being Matt Damon. Like no one even tried accents and you have like a bunch of American accents running around. That I could maybe use. Triumphant Band. Ooh, wow. Crown of the Omnivore. Ooh, yes. More showstopper, baby. Okay, okay. Plastic bottle splatter shot. It's a legendary. All right, let's do this, guys. What was that power egg? Also, where's Big Man? That traitor. Hey, breaking news, you know? Where have you been? This is kind of an emergency. Hey, I just heard on the radio. Hey, salmonids are wreaking havoc. Is it wrecking or wreaking, you know? They've struck cities across the world all at once. What? That can't be because you don't think. Hey, you read you read what the engineer wrote. Gold would drive salmonids mad. They meant that the huge golden power egg. Then there was never any hidden gold, only a golden power egg. Is that a joke? Hey, stay on task, Shiver. Is this the post game? Is this post game stuff? Oh, you gotta like go around the world and get whatever? I don't know. People, Splattersville are in danger. We gotta get back there and take and defer responsibility and act like it's totally not our fault. I disagree. Are you serious? There are plenty of capable folks back there. We need to trust in them to handle it. Hey, she's right. If that power egg is really what's got the salmonids going berserk. I see what you mean. You're betting we can take out that power egg and shut it all down from here. The end. Heh. And of course, there'd be a hefty reward for the brave heroes who save the world, or rather cause this problem. Hey, there we go then. It'll be us against that massive power egg, you know? Alright, so do I just go straight to the power egg? Okay, we gotta look at going to this level 33 shot. I don't know. Balance shooter, ink efficiency. I mean, that could work. We've got a good ultimate now. Let's see. Reduce when slamming salmon something here. Damage when in danger. Salmon is the scorch thing could be good. I kind of want to go with that. How much ult charge did that give you? 12%. Gadget cooldown reduced. Let's do this. They're making a Naruto live action movie. Have they drug their feet on that long enough? I don't know anything about Naruto. The Great Salmon Mess Hall. What? It's a dungeon. There's a lot of game left, guys. Ugh. I thought we were done game. Oh, shoot. How many hours does it say I put into this? Isn't there a thing that shows that? 15 hours or more? Or more, so it's saying less than 20? Is that what it's saying? Hi. You're probably wondering how I found myself in this mess, right? Well, I think we have another night of Splatoon Raiders ahead of us. So, what do you guys think? Saturday Splatoon finishes? This is what you get for playing a game blind that's new. And everybody's like, well, hold on, I haven't gone that far. I don't know. And I'm over here like, all right, we got it, right? And it's like, no, look at all this other stuff you got to do. That's why there's level 50s out there and I'm a level 34. In fact, this mess hall, what is it saying? It's a 36. I'm just... Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and get queued for going off topic. See, I was thinking Saturday could be like a fun day to run the Halo Lasso Begathon, right? But now it's kind of like, it looks like Saturday is going to have to be more Splatoon. There could be 2 or 3 more hours of Splatoon left. Maybe 2 hours, right? What I saw from Griffin's stream is that this is the last boss aside a secret. What do you mean the last boss? Hold on, what do you... When you say the last boss, you mean just go into the hall and that's the boss? It kind of looks to me like there could be a lot of other things here. I think we're going to have to look at another stream. Is that what I should call it? Splatoon Begathon? It's not really a marathon, though. I feel like a marathon would be, we're running all of Halo. The entire campaign, Lasso, co-op, whoever wants to get... There's more subsequent layers. Are you shitting me? If I recall... Oh my lord, shit. Oh, oh boy. Yeah, let's go ahead and start queuing up for the going off topic and let me swap over to the Xbox. Maybe it's a Saturday and Sunday thing for this. The final story boss is this next part. But Cavafex says no, there's other layers. Okay, let's see what I can do. One chance, okay? You only get one shot, chance to blow. Something. You better lose yourself in the music, the moment. Okay, let's give this a shot. I've got some decent equipment. So these ruins have always been in the middle of the Spearlight Islands. Ah, there's the big hole the golden power egg fell into. Here goes nothing. Wow. Alright, we're gonna jump over there, right? Okay, I thought you guys could... Okay, so let's just stop, okay? If this is going to take an hour and a half. Okay, yeah, if it's going to take somebody else an hour and a half and I'm playing on the harder settings, we'll just head back to the hideout and we'll go to going off topic. I will eat popcorn and watch something. I'm trying to pocket a bunch of horror movies to review. And then in October, it can just be like, you know, just carpet bomb October with horror movies that I'll have uploaded reviews of and no one will watch them. You know, just something like that. So I'm going to just head back to the hideout here. And we will Splatoon tomorrow. Okay? Game makes me nervous how it doesn't really seem to save. It's so on nose with the autosave, right? So I've got to hit the buttons over here to start this and then boom, but I'm gonna get this in my head. Boom, 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 down, boom, boom, boom. Do check out the Halo campaign devolved review. Not a whole lot more than what I said on stream, but I failed to mention that it ran pretty smooth despite playing with a PlayStation player, but boom, 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 boom. Come on, let me hit the thing here that does this. 5, you gotta let me hit the thing, schedule. It doesn't scroll up, but boom, 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 boom. We're so old school that most recent games I do autosave, manual save, quit to. Some of them it gets confusing. It's like, yeah, but that was a quick save. And a quick save gets deleted when you exit the game. And then sometimes it's not that way. Sometimes there's an autosave. It's like, don't worry, there's an autosave. That's your autosave slot. But that was your quick save slot. Don't you know quick save automatically deletes itself when you close the game? And it's like, what? What's the most overrated FPS franchise? Let me think about that as I set things up, okay? I've got to set up the Xbox. We'll eat the last cookie. We'll drink the drink. Let me know if there's anything else we need to talk about. And there was something else I was saying here. I guess we kind of covered it here, but EA, we can get into the EA going private thing. Let me hit the thing here and set stuff up. Keep the chat going. Check out your Halo review, though I don't remember of the original campaign. It's the Halo story is hard to keep track of. They've gone too far in some directions with stuff, but yeah. That's going to start up soon here, so I got to get going. If you're not a channel member, go to the Twitch, legendarybadass.com, reverts to my Twitch account. And if you're one of the few people watching this as an old stream, maybe Nowhere shows up. He wasn't here tonight. Wait until marriage counseling.